Hi Leo, this is your channel messages for the 20... That was totally uncalled for. I don't know what happened. For the 28th to the 5th of September, Leo, the sun. I was getting something about you want to flaunt how you look. I don't know if you're a newly divorced gentleman who wants to show that even though you have the gray hair, your balls is just as young. Maybe you feel young again. Maybe getting a refresh, like you want. I'm not getting you want to come out as in tell people what your sexuality is, but I'm getting you coming out of your shell more. Especially for divorced men who was married to very, very terrible wives, when them because me meet enough man who say, listen, if I could just divorce my wife tomorrow, I would do it. But it's not that easy. It's very complicated. But you see, when them decide for really take the step, and it's easy. I don't know why people be like, oh, just don't want to get a divorce. No, it's so easy. It's so easy, bro. It's so easy. Anyways, not easy to get a divorce. It's so once you file it, you're good. If you're fucking a man and him say him I get a divorce from him wife, ask him if him file it. If him say we not file it yet, leave the man alone. If the man say yes, my file for divorce, you can take a chance. And make sure the chance you take, the man don't have kids with her and him don't live with her. You can take a chance. You don't have to wait for blood clot divorce to finalize to move on with your clit. What the fuck is that? The government are going to tell you when you can fuck? So if the government not give you one divorce for 5 years, I now fuck for 5 years. That's what you're telling me. You know he's fucking a married woman. You file for divorce, yes or no? If she says she filed for separation, don't even go there. She have to file for divorce. Him have to file for divorce. If him say him and his wife separated, that mean when she lonely and him lonely, they might call and fuck each other. When you file for divorce, they might still fuck you. Wasn't Judge Judy married to her husband for like 30 years and then she divorced him? 1 year later, them remarry. And she there with him to this day. Now, I say to myself, Judge Judy is a judge. What could have been that bad for a woman who is a judge for getting married to a man and be with the man for over 10 years and divorce him? Did he hit her? What would be so bad that Judge Judy would have divorced her husband? And she remarried him later. She remarried him and they're still together. To this day! To this day! To this day! And the courts know this. They know that when people get married, is not really transactional. It's based on love. Especially with how some of the husbands and wives looks. The pastor know that this is love. This is not money. You can buy money. You can buy to a certain point, but the pastor know. Say this man I marry this girl I marry this man. It have to be love. It couldn't be nothing else. The pastor said, you couldn't pray me to pay for this bitch, right? To pray for her, right? The Brody. So, yeah. So, I don't know if you're getting out of a relationship. I'm getting no, you can be young again at your old age. You feel more loose. You feel more, oh my God, yeah, I feel free, wow. Yeah, flirt more, yeah, talk more, yeah, laugh more. You're getting more in touch with this. Maybe you're finding who you are at age 50. After your divorce, you found out who you were, what you like for do alone. You know you like to do everything except be in the same house with that wife. Anyways, let's go ahead and go into your reading. Leo. It's not hard to file for divorce. I'm telling you. Don't let nobody tell you, say, is he married? Is he married? You see, that man said, we're in the process of filing separation, so we think we're going to go our separate ways. Don't chance it. If him talk about him like a divorce, talking. The number one thing man can do, you have to file for that. You have to file it. You have to see paperwork as to when this filed for. You and she is divorcing because of what? You have to see that. If him just tell you so them I get a divorce, good the fuck luck. You have to see paperwork. When you're too comfortable with not searching for it, I don't know what's wrong with you now. Anyways, let's go ahead and go into your reading, Leo. See what's happening for you today. And I'm getting, don't make your age stop you, Leo. You might have gray hair, but you give back shots like young G. Okay, so don't let that stop you. Don't make your age stop you. Don't make your age stop you. They might say, you're 32 and you don't have a kid. You're 24 and you have one. How's life going? You know, you're getting older. You older than me. Yeah, call me old. You're saying you're old. You know, say your mother older than me. You know that? You know that? Even though you say me old, you know your mom's older. You know your mom don't buy pads anymore. You know that? Your mom doesn't buy pads. It's not something your mom buy. When your mom buy groceries, she doesn't buy pads anymore. So them a walk and I call you old. Your mother older than me. You did remember? You know that? You know she don't have a cycle anymore. She just have hot flashes. And maybe flashes of when she was younger. You know that? Them a call you old. Them a call you old. Them a call you old. You're older than me. The fuck out of here, hoe. Anyways, let's go ahead into your reading. Leo. And I want to say something, Leo, since we're on the topic. And Leo, do not let age determine what you can and cannot be in life, okay? Listen to me. KFC didn't start KFC until he was 78. And I'm sure no bitches was fucking with him before. But after him, all the bitches want is fried chicken. And his balls, right? All the bitches wanted him after. At age 70, what? 78, 76? Don't let that age or make people throw age in your face. I find it very weird. People like, oh, you're old. Yeah, wasn't that the point? Wasn't that the point when my mother did have me, I was supposed to grow old? So when since age became such a disadvantage? And man, I got tell, and even I was watching a lot of podcasts with debates of men talking about, man, listen, when a man is 35 and you're 35 and you're washed up, he don't want you. He wants 24-year-olds. Okay, I understand what you're saying, but I'm telling you that's grooming. It's grooming. You see, if the girl was 30 and the man was 70, that's fine. You see, if the girl at under 25 and the man is over 20, is 30 odd and over, that's grooming. Now, enough people will say, bitch, this bitch just jealous because her pussy used up and no man believed in her pussy to have a baby. You might say that about me. But what I can say about you is, yeah, that's a grooming situation. Because the fact that you're a 35-year-old man, the reason why you're a 35, 40-year-old man fucking a 24-year-old girl is because the consequences of your action doesn't sting as much as the consequences of a 30-year-old woman your age holding you accountable to them. A 24-year-old not gonna hold you accountable to your actions like a 32-year-old will. Also, while you cuss a 32-year-old that her time done and her pussy is basically trash, remember say a 24-year-old wife I got turn 32 in a 8 years? So what's going to happen to your 32-year-old wife that you've been with since she was 24? You're going to leave her for another 24-year-old? Come in and understand how man I tell you. You just need to understand that 24-year-olds are more preferred. Yes, and new cars are more preferred too. That wasn't the point. The point is, if you is a blood clot big man, what you do with a 24-year-old? Other than sex. Yeah, groomer. You're grooming her to be the right woman, so when she reach age 30 and you fuck on her with another 24-year-old, she will stay. But had you meet a 32-year-old and fuck on her, you would have been held accountable for your actions. That's why it's grooming. You're groomer. And you're telling your 24-year-old she's more valuable than 35-year-old. And she's more valuable than her mother. That 24-year-old is going to turn 30 in 6 years. Are you planning to be with that 24-year-old in 6 years? Yes or no? And if you plan to be with that 24-year-old in 6 years, is either you already brainwashed her to take your shit because you're going to go younger. Because you passed on the one that was meant for you. And it is grooming because while these big men are fuck 24-year-olds, what the 24-year-old boy them supposed to fuck? Them supposed to fuck big man or them supposed to fuck 18? What them supposed? When these 30-year-olds, I tell, when man my age, when delusional men my age really trying to feel like what them say actually me give a fuck about, I gotta tell me say 32 too old. Brody, your 24-year-old girlfriend I got turned 32 in at least 8 years. Are you going to leave her for another 24-year-old? No. So why would you not start off with a 32-year-old? Because you need somebody for groom. And while you keep taking these 24-year-old girls, there are 24-year-old boys who don't know what to do. Because them either have to go date 30s, the one them you are tell them too old, even though them are your blood clot age, or them are go fuck teenagers. And if the 24-year-olds are fucking 18-year-olds, what do the 18-year-old boy fuck? So because these nasty washed up men who fuck up them life, and them a talk about, yeah, you fucked up, you fuck so much in your 30 and now nobody wants you. You never fuck on your 30 and look what you want. 24. That's grooming. You're going to groom her to be the perfect bitch by 30. And when 6 years pass and she have a baby and she get fat, you're going to fuck a 24 girl upon her again. This time she won't left you. But you see, if you start off with that 32-year-old, you could have never blood clot fucking in the first place. Because she'll hold you accountable. She's your age. She's your age. That's like I'm 20 and my girl, because okay, 24 to 34 are 10 years. Suppose me was 20 and I was with a 10-year-old. You're saying it's not the same. It's not the same. The mindset of a 24-year-old or the mindset of a 20-year-old is not the same. And it's the same 10 years. She just look big. At the same 10 years. Now, how much of a psychological advantage could you have if you're a 20-year-old dating a 10-year-old? You can't make them run, brody, you can't make them go work. Them don't even know if it's child labor. Them can't work and pay your fucking rent and they don't know that's called child labor. Because you're 10 years ahead. That's what I mean. I mean that you never allow the 24-year-old to grow up. She just reached age of consent at 18. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 6 years and she's supposed to live for 100. And your old man, you take her and impregnate her. And you tell her, so this is life, sweetie. You're supposed to be pregnant at 24. What happened to the 24-year-old you did get pregnant? She turned 30 and you left her. After the kids, remember? And you're convinced the 24-year-old, it's okay. Yeah, you know, because I'm 35 and my dick don't work anymore because I fought down the nation. We're supposed to have sex once a week. That's how it is, sweetie. Really? Yeah. You didn't know that? You're not supposed to have sex every day. You're a slut. You know that? If I catch you masturbating at any time, you're a slut. Because that's your broken her. Because you washed up and used up and you want newer. To all my 24-year-old girls out there, if you not date big man, the same man them want reject me, make sure I'm put you through blood clot college. Make sure that 40-year-old man a pay for your blood clot school. You hear me tell you? Tell him say you want to be a nurse. Tell him say you're going to start one eyelash business. You're 24. Tell him say you're young. I bet him not going to make your baby nothing blood clot more than him girlfriend though. I bet you. Him no want you forget a blood clot bachelor's degree by the time you're 26. Him a run out of time. Him need somebody to slow down with him. You're 24. He's a newborn baby. That's like you're 20 years old dating a 10-year-old. Look on the advantage. So now 40-year-old or fuck 24-year-old. And now the 24-year-old boy is going to fuck 18-year-olds. What the 18-year-old boy them gonna fuck? All because the 30-year-old man can't take accountability to a woman his age. And that's how you create a fucking society of delusional people. Let's go ahead and go into your reading. Fucking groomer. That's what the fuck you are. You're a groomer. You should work at a pet store. For groom blood clot animals. Let's go. We have the magician coming out first. The magician usually is the one who, getting something is done, like a spell. Maybe a spell is lift. The magician usually is the one who does manipulation, whether that's for the good or the bad. We have the sun card. Yeah, Leo, hi. This is Leo. Yeah. I'm getting the magician. I'm getting a Leo. I'm getting a baby, a boy. I'm getting something about a baby boy. No, somebody could be doing some type of witchcraft and you getting pregnant. Maybe somebody want you to go through pregnancy. They want you to go through pregnancy and they haven't deal with the issues of cheating them have. Them listen to me. Half of them girls deal with man who fuck on them. Here, do not. You see, when you see a couple or when you see something on a screen, that's not the relationship. That's the relationship you're looking at the time. Remember, the two of them have a shit tomorrow. Them have a shit later. When you look on the relationship, you're like, oh my God, I wish I had that. Okay, you know, later, just like you, them have to go home, go shit on a toilet. But I bet you never think about that. No, you just think about, oh, it look like a beautiful couple. You don't know what these people are going through. And them can't leave each other. Because them either married or them have a baby together. You don't know. Them have to fake it. Don't you fake it? Don't when you get up every day, do you tell people the burdens you're going through? No. So why would a couple you say, well, look happy, tell you, say, yeah, you know, I had to forgive him because he fucked on me after I had the baby? They're not going to tell you that. And not everybody's so open with them life. Not everybody's open with them life. That's why not everybody who make it to stardom lasts. Because them never think them would have been so open with them life. They're getting something about a Leo or something about a baby boy. I know somebody could... So be getting, if you have sex, somebody is trying to get you pregnant. Just be aware. I'm sorry, is this? We have the magician. Oh, sorry, we have the Queen of Wands. We have the King of Pentacles, and we have the Ace of Swords. Yeah, I'm getting something about this wealthy man. He's a very, very wealthy man. I'm getting a wealthy man is coming to you and he's saying to you, hey, I want a relationship from you. Maybe I'm talking about kids. He might show you that him wealthy. Him show you him place. Him show you him house. He might even flash him bank account. Him saying, hey, I want to get you pregnant. Now, at the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Wands. I'm getting a very hard pregnancy. You're going to struggle. The pregnancy will leave you struggling. And you have to understand, just because a man come to you and say, I have money, and I love you, and I want to be with you, and I want you to have my kids, that don't mean him gonna have you alone. Him tell you what he want. Him never tell you what he's going to do. Because me getting you there with a man, him rich, him have money. You know that. But when you get pregnant, he is not giving you a cent. And you say to yourself, Brody, even if you hate me, even if you find me to be the most despicable thing in this universe, I have piece of your DNA inside of me. And if you write me a check, it won't dent your pocket. Yeah, because you get tricked. Maybe you're a single, beautiful looking woman. And if the man really abusive, him will get you pregnant, then leave you throughout the pregnancy. Then when the baby born, him come back. Then him leave you, then him come back. So you're always in a fucking madhouse. Because you're going to say, no, you're going to say, oh, okay, him leave you throughout your pregnancy. No, if him come back, one, you're happy to see him come back. He remembered me. 2, he remembered the kid him left inside me. 3, he might want to start a relationship with me now. 4, because he never cheated. Why him leave you? Did you cheat? You got pregnant. You probably couldn't have sex as much. And he left you like that. And him says your attitude. Meanwhile, you sit down one place with your legs cut off because you grew a 9-month human inside of you. And him left you there. And of course, him know when him come back and say, hey, can I see the baby? You're going to say, yeah. And even if you're angry and you feel like him is the most disgusting person ever, you're never going to tell a kid that. You want him to be a part of the kid's life. You're going to get tricked. A rich man going to trick you. Him rich, but he's not going to spend the money on you. I see a girl on YouTube. You know, I have a Porsche. My husband bought me a Porsche. And let me tell you something, ladies. This is why my husband bought me a Porsche. It's because I'm submissive. I don't belittle him. I don't do anything. Ma'am, calm down. You have a Porsche, not a loyal husband. You think because your blood clot husband can afford a Porsche, it means him fucking you alone? That is what impresses me. I don't give a fuck what your husband buy for you. I don't give a fuck if you and your husband take trips to the Maldives. Is your husband a loyal man? Is your husband following the commandments in the Bible? Unless he has to kill for you. If he's not doing that, I am not impressed with your man. Your man is meat. Your man is like the fish extras in SpongeBob. He's nothing. He's just a man where you fuck. You have to say, oh, you know, he bought me this, he bought me that. You know, my man, let me tell you something. Men love submissive women. You have to be submissive. You have to not yell at him. You have to understand that he is in charge. You have a Porsche, sweetie, not a loyal husband. You can afford a Porsche. You cannot afford a loyal husband. It's a different flex when you have a loyal husband. I'll tell you that. To all my good pussy girls out there who have loyal men, I'm telling you, Rose, I have watched the whole. Me never even know say Brent could have talk. You watch the video of, you know, Rose and Brent, the interracial couple. The guy was like 7 feet, white guy, and Rose. He did a video the other day. I'm gonna watch the video and I'm telling you, Not even Stevie J thought that way about fucking Jocelyn. Me never see Kirk thought that way with Rashida. Mendici has been talking about his penis, been the topic of conversation. I never see Jay-Z thought that way about Beyonce. Yo, go on YouTube and type in what? This is the last something one video what Brent made. And I say him not left him blood clot wife. Him say him not left her. And him say it's not his job for leave, even if she bipolar, even if she a crash, even if something wrong with her, and she put him up on YouTube, say how he ain't shit, and she find him in a basement on the floor, he saying nah, Lefar is him wife. And he's white, and she's black, and she have 3 kids, she have 4 kids, 2 of them, and a female, 2 of them black. Rose is a black woman, she have 2 black kids, and she meets one white man, she have a new kid with him, the man white, she black. I can imagine the shit she got through because she was in an interracial relationship, and the shit he went through because he was fathering not only 2 kids that wasn't blood clot his. He come from a black man, but he had a new baby with her. Me never say no. When you have a husband who loyal and know what it is to be a husband, that is a bigger flex than a car. That is a bigger flex than a home. When you have a loyal husband. You want when you go on YouTube and watch a video what Brent put up of him wife, Rose, and him talk about her. That is what it means to be a husband. You have to say your husband work this job, your husband bring in 100,000 a year, your husband drive this car, your husband is fucking on you, and when he's in front of other women, you are the blood clot problem. Ask Brent if him a talk shit about blood clot, Rose. That's a blood clot marriage. You're going to get tricked. He's going to impregnate him. A flash him money for sure. Him have the money. That don't mean him gonna spend the money on you. You know much wives can't leave them husbands because they're locked in financially. If them leave with nothing, and they rather deal with a cheating husband than go homeless like me. The Bible said if him fuck me for left, so him fuck me left. That's what the Bible said. Your man fuck. Wait, why are you still there? Your man was more important than God. Okay. We have the Ace of Swords. We're getting something. Getting a time frame. You don't have a lot of time. You have a certain time to do something. We're getting something about a pregnancy, announcing a pregnancy or getting pregnant. We have the 4 of Cups. I'm getting you saying you don't want a child. You don't want to be pregnant. You don't want kids. You don't want it. I'm getting you saying no, Leo. That's not. Maybe you're a man, and as a man, you just know saying you never want kids. No, maybe you're telling somebody you don't want kids when truly you can't have kids. Maybe that's what's really happening. You can't really have kids. But me getting you said to yourself, I just never wanted kids. It's just not something I did want. I never said. I know kids exist, but when me hear about kids, I'm a mother keep a talk about grandchildren. It's like you're having a kid for your mother. You remember Little Wayne? Little Wayne did say that when he was going on tour, his mother did tell him, say, you need to have a kid. I think Little Wayne was 14 or 17 at the time. And Little Wayne's mother tell him, say, him can't believe in her and I go up on tour because she's lonely. If him have a child. So the child can stay with she. And him said the time me fucking 17, 14. Why my mother gonna tell me to have a child because she want company. What the fuck me know about being a father? So me getting maybe a mother push something on you, but me getting that's not how you see your life. You just never wanted kids, and maybe you say something, and it's not that you hate them. You just never wanted it. It's just not something where you did said kids around it. It's just not something you want. No, somebody might try to manipulate you to say no. That is what you want. You're just lost. You lost your way. You're supposed to want these things. I'm getting you saying no. You've been offered multiple times. I'm getting you saying you're just not where you see your life. You just don't see yourself. You change diaper. You're there. You push a stroller. You just never see yourself that way. And that's not a bad thing. You just never see yourself that way. That's okay. A lot of people have kids and they're old now and their kids never visit them. And them say, I never see this coming. Them say, I had 3 kids. I have 1 son, 1 daughter. I'm homeless. And my son is telling me I can't come with him and his wife come sleep on the couch because it's too small. Your kids will do that to you. Your kids will do that to you. Your kids, parents kick out them kids all the time. You will be a single struggling mother, you have a child, and when you get old, you're homeless, and your child say, you can't come stay with me and my wife is too small. And that's your own mother, that's your mother. I'm not talking about you as a mama's boy and every blood clotting your mother say you listen to. I'm talking about, imagine you had kids and you're homeless. And you can't stay with your son and his girlfriend. And you raise this kid. Imagine having kids and being in a nursing home and your kids never visit. And you had kids. So nothing wrong if you never think about having kids. Enough of them who have kids alone in here. Them alone in a nursing home. It's PSW take care of them. And if PSW don't come for them shift, them don't come outside and look for flowers. And their daughters and sons are in clubs. Them daughter and son gone a blood clot Disneyland. Go take picture and upload on blood clot Facebook. And their mother, their father is in a fucking nursing home. And they haven't seen their daughters or sons in years. So you don't feel bad if you never wanted to have kids. These old people never thought that they would never see their kids again. You're going to get tricked. I'm telling you, you're going to get tricked. You shouldn't meet. And the same thing when Jenny May got through. When Jenny May was married to a man already. She didn't marry one man. She and the man both say, we don't want to have kids. Later on down the line, the man changed him. The man changed. The man said, I do want kids. I changed my mind. Jenny May said, I don't. Him said, but I do, and we're married. And 10 years has passed, and now I did not think this was what I wanted. I want kids now. Jenny May said, me not give you none. When we enter the marriage, when we go against God, you and me say we not have kids. You cannot change your mind 10 years down the line. He did. They divorced. He went on, and months later, 2 months later, he got a girl pregnant, which lead to believe that he was talking to the girl while he was with Jenny May. But the story didn't end there. Jenny May ended up deciding to date this black guy, Easy G, Jeezy E, Yeezys, and she got pregnant. And now she's suing him for domestic abuse. So you see, you are not God. Stop playing God. You know yourself as the days go by. I'm getting you going to get tricked. You shouldn't meet a man and then you want kids. You should have especially as a woman. It's one thing if a man don't want to have kids and he meet a girl and him say shit. What I actually want, I could see her taking care of me and kids. It's one thing for a man to do that. You see, when a girl says she don't want to have kids and you force her to have kids, what are the chances of she taking out her anger on the kids? What are the chances of now she pregnant and she resent the fucking child? Because she carried the child. She have to breastfeed. Usually the child developmental stages, especially emotionally, that's why we'll talk about people having abandonment issues. It starts off with the mother. So if the host who's supposed to grow this being for 9 months and this fetus feel everything this woman feel. If the host I tell us I don't want to carry a baby, why would you force yourself for your child to be carrying a poison wound? What are the chances of that child not coming out abused? What are the chances of that child not getting the backlash and the anger when you're not there as a father? She tell us she don't want to have kids. And you're going to force your baby for growing up on sour womb and drink sour milk by a sour mother. It's one thing for a man for me to say I don't want to have kids. And you say I really want. It's one thing. Because you see, if him love you enough, him going to look upon you and him going to say, you know what? She is the one in a million. It no matter what I see around me. I live with her, I be with her. I know for a fact that she will take care of me. She will grow us. She will teach my kids good morals. I want my kid look like her. That's how man will think. You can change a man's mind when him say him don't want to have kids. Because him don't carry the child. So even if he does decide to have kids with you, he knows that the burden is still not on him. Him not grow the baby. Him just have to be there for another attention. When you're a woman and you hear say the woman don't want to have kids, Me don't know why you try to convince this woman to have kids. Like, why would you? Me don't understand this. No, your son are going to grow up with abandonment issues based on the mother, even if you're a great father. And the son going to walk around saying, why wasn't I never enough for your mom? Because your mother never wanted you here. She was brainwashed here by a man who wanted kids. And he grew the kid in a sour womb, and the kid drank sour breast milk. No, I don't feel like you hate kids. I feel like it's just not for you, saying it's not for me. No, thank you. Not that drink. I don't drink that. I'm sorry, I'm a this girl. Me getting you saying not for me. It could be something about you don't want newborns. Maybe you don't want newborn babies. Them if you can talk and walk already, or get into that stage. It could be you don't want newborns. I don't know how you feel. I feel like real love is love for any child, not yours. So don't tell me this stupid, retarded bullshit of a mother's love. Mothers abort their babies all the time. Mothers give up their babies for adoption all the time. Mothers will see another child starving and hold them kid hand and say, don't friend that child, they're poor. That's what your mother will do. Whether a child come out of your pussy or not does not determine of how much capability it is to love a child. Unconditional love is loving a child whether it came from you or not. And a lot of mothers will say, I will choose my child over any child any day. Duh. That's not unconditional love. That's not what it is. Unconditional love is loving something that did not come from you. Is loving something that does not look like you. Is loving something that does not love like you. That is what unconditional love is. Because if your son disobey the girl, if your son marry the wrong girl, you're not gonna love him unconditionally. You're gonna tell him, say, you're not talk to him ever again. You're gonna tell him, say, how could you? Is this what you want for your mother? That's what you're gonna tell him. If your son marry a girl where you don't like, you will not love him unconditionally. You will love him under the condition that he marries a girl you like. It don't matter if the child come from you. Your son's girlfriend love him unconditionally because she don't know what him been through. You know what I'm got through, and you still want him choose what you want him choose. She don't know what I'm got through, but she'll make him choose what him want choose. That's unconditional love. If at any point you're with somebody, mother, father, sister, brother, and they're telling you if you choose this choice, you lose me, you lose my respect, that is not unconditional love. You're being loved under condition. Somebody who will love you unconditionally will never turn their back on you because of what you wear, what you do, the choices you make, anything, who you murder. That is not what unconditional love is. Half a woman is loved under the condition. And that have nothing to do with kids. Here we have a star card. Yeah, me getting you have bigger dreams for yourself. Me getting you not finish. Because usually when you turn a parent, it's because you finish your life. Right? You turn a parent because you want to bring forth another life because you finish living yours. Me getting you not finish. You say me not finish yet. Me have so much more for do. And people might be saying you have so much more for do with little time. Yeah, that's why I can't have kids. Because I have so little time to do so much more. Some people have a child and abandon their child to chase the dream. Some people chase them dreams, and with chasing them dreams, they helped many children that were not theirs. So you have to know what your purpose in life is. Is your purpose for raise one child or your purpose for raise many children? Regardless if them come from you or not. Make a thing you don't live your life. And a lot of 20-year-olds who got pregnant, pregnancy interrupted their lives. And after the baby because before you have the baby, you were a 24-year-old. After you have the baby, you're a 24-year-old with a baby. That's a new life. That's a new identity. A 24-year-old with a baby. Before you got pregnant, your identity was just a 24-year-old. You're getting your life now stop you here. So you basically don't feel like you have known what there is to know about your life. Me getting you saying, I have so much more for do, so much more for learn, so much more for say. My life not done yet. Yeah, but the clock will go against you. So what you gonna do? You gonna say you're not gonna chase your life because you want to start a new one? Or you just gonna chase yours? What you have control of? Let's get some of these, Leo. The sun will always shine. Remember. Whether you die tomorrow, whether you're dead in a childbirth, or you die when your child is 1, or you die when your child is 3, or you're dead when your child is 50, at one point, you will not be here the same time as your child. Remember that. So remember all the things and when you teach them and every disagreement what you had with them, you need to think about, make sure that when you're dead, you know that you don't have to worry about them. And when you're dead, you might say, maybe having my daughter choosing who she wanted to marry wasn't that bad after all. Because I waste 5 years to argue with her about who she want to marry. And now I'm dead. Did it really matter who she did marry? Now that she's over my casket crying over her father's or mother's body, did it really matter that she was with this type of man? It never really. Was it really a big deal that she wasn't with a man who made the choose for her? Know that I'm dead. Know that I'm dead and the only thing I can soothe her is bringing me back to life, and that's impossible. When I make emotional things controlling the life so fucking much, and it's crazy. I could not live in that prison. That's a prison. That's a self-created prison. We have Beelzebub. Gluttony, corruption, influenced by earthly desires. We have Virgo. We have Gabriel, angel of revelations, delivering divine messages. We have love at first sight. Yeah, I'm getting you love someone at first sight. I'm sorry. Is this? It's aromatherapy. I'm sorry. It was going into my mouth. We have Leo. I tell you, Leo, I didn't mean to offend you. Yeah. And remember, Leo rules other people's children. You don't usually have kids early, Leo. And if you had a kid early, chances are the kid going to be under the care of somebody else. Go to Leo. Leo is the 5th house. The 5th house rules entertainment and it rules other people's children, not your own. Gemini rules siblings also. Leo is the son. Usually, Leos are only childs or only sons. Or a family full of girls, 1 boy. Or the only boy. That's usually Leo dominating placements. Yeah. Leo rules other people's children, not your own. So if you're looking and you're seeing a lot of people with children, that is your reality. You're a Leo. Yeah, you rule other people. You can see enough people with children and you don't have your own and you don't know why. You're not supposed to have children. You rule other people's children. You are going to be the teacher in the classroom. You see all the kids who have parents, I'll come to a classroom. All of these kids have parents. You're going to be the teacher and you don't have a child. You're going to have to teach all of these kids. You have to teach them manners. Yeah, this couple had a baby, great. This couple did have a kid, great. You're going to be the teacher in the classroom who don't have a kid and 32 students who have parents and rely upon you to make sure them kids make it in their life. That's your journey, Leo. You rule other people's children. So you don't have to worry about your own child when you're a teacher in a classroom or worry about children that you see their parents have failed them. You don't long for a newborn baby when you have a student in your class and you know them parents are molest them. That's why birth charts are important. You rule the sun shines for everybody. The sun don't just come up for your sun, it come up for everybody's sun. Everybody get to experience the sunlight. You can't say, no, let the sunlight shine on let the spotlight shine on my sun. It's for all the children, them. All of them. Savabi and Alir. All of them. So that is what it means when you are Leo. When you have a sun placement, Leo. Leo rules other people's children. You're responsible for the parents who have failed their children. That's what you're responsible for. You don't think about changing diapers when your students are come to you and I tell you, say, you know me, I get abused at home and I'm hungry. And you can't take that student, you can't even say, come stay with me. Me I want teacher, me can't help you. You can't even say that because you have to fight abusive parents for their own child. You don't long for a newborn baby when you see these things. That's your destiny, Leo. And you can say, oh, well, I wanted a kid, I wanted a kid. Ask the teachers in a classroom about the kids that you did want. Ask them how their behavior is. Ask them about the respect that you were supposed to teach a kid before them came into the classroom, but the teacher have to deal with this. You just want a baby. You're not thinking about the blood clot after effects and how much influence and worldly influence can influence a child to be something that you never wanted them to be. And I'm not talking about being a doctor or being a stripper. I mean morally. So maybe that's the issue. Maybe that's a sight you never blood clot say. You don't long for kids. You don't want a newborn child. You don't want to go to a fucking park with a child when you know that this child has been locked up in him fucking basement for 2 days without food because his parents are abusive, and the only time him come out of that room and get to eat is when him come to school. Kids, they don't get baby fever then. Yeah. You're immune. This is the immunology of the DNA. It doesn't mutate. Say the white blood cells are there to fuck anybody up. Yeah, you don't get baby fever no more. When you see what these parents do to their babies, you're going to say all of them are your baby. They're going to say him and my son, him and my son, him and my daughter, him and my son. If some of these high schoolers, if some of these junior high people come to you and say, this is what I'm going through with my parents, this is why I'm acting this way, you'd have blood clot shock. You'd add up all of them. So maybe that's something you should have looked at, Leo, before you're pushing a child on somebody. You don't need more children when there's so much children here being abused by their own parents. High schoolers can tell you. High schoolers can tell us that sometimes they have a thief and rob if can have things for go school because them parents are bums or them parents on drugs and them can't afford things. But them have to show up to school and have to make it look pretty. And you don't know, so them thief half of the things them are wear because them parents decided to have kids. But never think about the repercussions of how both of them are going to stay working together as a team when the kid come. And now your kid got through high school and have a thief to survive and fit in with the crowd. Not because the crowd is telling him to thief. Because he need toothbrush, he need toothpaste, he need new shoes so him don't get bullied. But because he had shitty parents who wanted kids, him have to live this life. Teachers can tell you how much time them cry when them hear stories of kids. Kids when them go through things. Kids who are hurt themselves at home. Kids who are get molested at home by the same parents who wanted kids. And when you see all those things, I'm telling you, you don't really want kids. You just want to protect the ones that want to get hurt. You don't miss waking up to a child. You don't even know what it's like. Even the sensation of a newborn, it don't matter to you. I bet you 500 mil. Ask any teacher. They will tell us that some of these students I would carry home today if I could. If I never have a fighter system, I would carry them home. I would bring them to school. You can't. Because 2 people decided that they wanted kids. But they did not know what it came with. Anyways, I'm going to leave it here, Leo. Until next time, bye.